So now coming to the UK with a child or just giving birth to a child in the UK, how do you balance your own experience against what the society or what the law allows in the UK in this new environment that we are in? Because raising up a child the way you've been raised up may not work. Well, it's not a matter of may not work, will not work the way you have. If you just take it the way it is and you try to apply it to your child in this environment, what do you have to say to that, please?
You raised this is a very, very, very important question, and I think it's actually a dynamic question, and it's not restricted. But we start from the basic. The truth, I mean, like, we were raised in Nigeria, and there's so many things that even in Nigeria, that's the other thing. Even depending on the generation, there's some things that how we were raised in Nigeria are changing even in Nigeria itself. But now, because the focus of our platform is the UK, one, I want to encourage parents to keep an open mind, because change is very, very difficult. You know, you've been raised in a certain way. Is to be honest with ourselves, you know, that the environment, the times there may have changed. Whilst we won't discard everything. Coming to the UK, one, you know, you want to understand how things work. I mean, apart from that, we raise our children, you know, we work professionally as well to some extent with children. You find out that in Nigeria, I don't know, let me give you an example. I mean, my parents will just tell me, do this, and I'll just do it. But as a toddler, you find out the children will ask why. They say, why? So, I mean, initially, from my point of view, I thought that was insulting. Why would you ask me why? But rather than thinking about that as an insult, you know, you may start to think that they may be inquisitive. It's another opportunity to explain. And so that might be a simple change. That as simple as this might be the beginning of what you think, okay, maybe the child is beginning to, and that this starts from an early age. 2-year-old, they would ask why. They're not challenging our authority. They're just being inquisitive as to, and it's being trained. They're being trained to ask that here in their nursery, in their play group. And the other thing, and I will let my wife, is again understanding how things work. So basic things that and this was a big issue with that. For example, in our borough, the authorities, they had to come and understand the culture from Africa, because there was a lot of confliction, things that they thought there was a safeguarding issue, or how we were bringing up children. Normally, you know, when the child is, you just give them 2 taps on the head. Stop. And you know, that's not the norm. So you might have to start thinking of, while I'm a believer of being firm with the child as well, I strongly believe that scripturally, and that's what I use to balance my parenting between living in the coming from Nigerian background and living in the UK. The balance for me is what the scripture says. So I would end by saying that raising children in the UK with regards to, you know, new parents that are coming, is try and seek counsel, like your very wonderful channel that you're doing now. Find out from people that have gone ahead how things are. Inquire every stage, spiritually, morally, educationally. Ask questions. Those that are doing it well, and they'll be able to guide you through. Yeah.
I think my husband's actually covered a lot of it, so I will leave it there.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I was looking forward to her answer, actually.